TVB Digital Fast.
Hello and welcome to TVB Newsroom. I'm Nora. Joining me today is Khin, Sandar, a documentary photographer and ethnographer from Myanmar. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for inviting me.
First off, congratulations on your new book, Purple Flowers Will Bloom. How do you feel?
I feel like a feeling of accomplishment. It's like that is a story I have been carrying with me over like nearly 2 years. And now I feel like I can step forward after this accomplishment. So, yeah, but it is not like letting a thing go or leaving a thing behind. It is more like an act of liberation, like so I can step forward after that.
What inspired you to make this book?
This is a mission to shadow, a resistant end mission, and executed during 15 January to 12 February in 2024. But the preparation and periods, accounting from preparation, execution, and also the ending, it takes more than 1 month, nearly like around 2 months. But at the exact execution periods take nearly 1 month.
You have exhibited your photos in Chiang Mai before, but why publish them in a book?
Last year in 2 years ago in 2023, I exhibited my first solo photo exhibition about Meta story. There are challenges and endurance and also the war crime committed by SAC and troops like airstrike to the civilians' medical facilities. So this time, to become a book, I didn't intend to develop this as a book. But of course, originally, the origin thing is I just want to document as much as I can while I'm joining the mission. So I document by using all means. I take the video short clips, and also I record audio, and also I record visual things, photographs, and also I write. So I'm using all these mediums to document this mission as much as I can. This is my first intention. Then later I I think about myself like, okay, what things can be together to be developed, to have something like that. So later I realized that my diaries, my daily experiences, memos, and also the photographs can go together as a book. And also at the same time, me and others, my creative teams, we are also working on a film near over a year, compiling my audios and also the short film clips. So yeah, this is an act of documenting the on-ground situation as much as I can. This is also an act of my resistance. I feel like documenting the on-ground situations and first-hand experiences are really important during this time, because I feel like that history should not be silenced or must not be distorted by anyone. So it should be remained.
For those who haven't seen your work, what kind of stories do your photos tell, and why now? I mean, why did you feel this was the right moment to share them?
Yeah, as I said before, this is a story about an animal-resistant missions and in shadow currently state. I feel like I always feel like more than one of the Myanmar Spring revolutions. It means more than that. It is an act of reclaiming the land of the Kaya ethnic people and also conquering their land I aimed to offer the insight into the realities of a military operation. So I just want to provide the situated perspective on war. During the frontline periods, so I daily, not only me and also everyone, resistant fighters and also others, local peoples, and also everyone, each and everyone involving, joining in that missions. We all are facing our emotional heights, low, up and down, every day, and we also face the moments of very chaotic things, and at some points, very clear, vivid picture of our existence, vivid picture of the victory, vivid picture of our hold in some day, very positive. But in others day, very chaotic situation, very depressing. And also, we all have to pass through the very fragile moments between the cruelty and also at the same time the humanity. So I want to bring the audience to that moment between January 15 to February 12, 2024, to that moment. And also, I want to offer my situated perspective on war. That's why we produced the book along with the original diaries. So my approach is to provide the very simple and personal, very personal, and also at the same time humanistic approach, and also intending to be accessible by anyone, and also this approach is also very accessible mediums and can be created by anyone like I did. So I would like to give that approach because I believe that by this way I can invite the audience to connect with the story about Shadow Mission into their deeply personal level. So that's why I shared the origin of my experiences, daily memos, daily notes, diaries, and photos, and also the objects. They are the reflected medium for my reflections, analysis, and also they feed my understanding. At the same time, this is also unfolding the history, and also my understanding getting deepened. I also see this is a public historical documentation that should be done, or that can be done by ordinary people. I'm also an ordinary people. I'm just writing like everyone can do, like every young adult can do. I also want to say that kind of documenting history from below is really crucial and very important, and also very simple and powerful approach.
So your book follows the Shadow Mission in Karenni State. For those who may not know, could you tell us what it was about?
This mission is not just one of the Myanmar Spring Revolution. Of course, it is a part of it. It is conquering the land of the Kaya ethnic people by themselves, who are living in Shadow Township. We also call Sumo Prisule region, along the Sandar River Valley. The name Sumo Prisule region means a very pleasant and greenery and peaceful place for the local peoples, local ethnic tribes. So the successive military regimes set up a military base camp at the center of Shadow Town. There is a stupa called Muido Zedi. In Burmese, we call, in short, Zedi Go, Payago, or in terms of the military, we call Buhago. So people know and use the words Buhago, Payago instead of Muido City. So it's showing that religious place have been used by the military as their military base camps since a very long time ago. That base camp, they set up a military base camp since 1969 to control this area. Their intention is they are controlling the regions along the Salmon Valley, the region of Shadow region. That way is also a kind of historic and spiritual thing for the military regimes. In very ancient time, along India, when he marched to Thailand, and he take a rest in that spot, and so the military regime they believe that this is a very strong, very strong hold for them, and also it is a land of victory for them. And so they control the military strategic things and along this Sumo Prisuli region, the whole Salmon Valley from this point. This is one of the most strategic control point by SAC for this region. In the past, the Karenni Army KA had attacked that trying to seize that hill, that Buhagong, that strategic hill, but they failed. But this time, KNDF armed forces and also others, KA armed forces and many armed forces, their collective actions this time occupy this place. They got the victory. So this is very historic and also very a huge success reclaiming their own land, reclaiming the Sumo Prisuli region. The previous military regimes, they had been controlling this Sumo Prisuli region from this point. Of course, there are also lots of military base camp along the Salmon River. The turning point is 1993, there was a ceasefire between the Myanmar military regime and Karenni People Progressive Party (KNPP). But 3 months after this agreement, the ceasefire was broken down, and in around this 1994, 95, 96, the Myanmar military operations in this Salmon Valley was carried out throughout all these years. They use forecast strategy, Pyalipya. That Pyalipya is a strategy now the whole country, including Karenni, now we have been facing, and also we have been struggling for that. That Pyalipya means cutting food, communication, procurement, transportations. So they use that strategy to control the region where KNPP and Karenni Army base operated. During that focus operation, over 300 villages, nearly around 300 villages along the Salmon Valley were destroyed. And villages were burnt down, granaries, and cattle died. And there was no precise record of this case. It is like an act of genocide to Kaya ethnic people, Kaya tribes living in that area. And people rarely know about that information. And also new generation who grew up in city or in town, they also don't know very well about that event. But the previous generation and also who know about that history, they know this case. So the previous generation and also all local peoples who have been living in that Sumo Prisuli region have been traumatized by this forecast strategy because they lost their family members. And so all these villagers who live on the hill were forcibly displaced to Shadow town in a relocation site. So in that relocation sites, lots of people also died due to malnutrition and also due to cholera, due to the water problems, and also the lacking medical treatment, lacking any basic facility. So most of the people, they flee to the Thai-Karenni border area, and since then, they have been living at the Thai-Karenni refugee camps on this side of Thailand. Young generations, like who are now the leaders, fighters, resistance fighters from KNDF or Karenni Army, they were children, they were kids when that focus operation executed by the military regions in that Somoprisole region. So they know very well about this. They have been carried that very tragic memories throughout their life, and they grew up in the refugee camp, and they studied there, and then they choose to be the resistance fighters, and they joined the training, military trainings on the side of the Karenni Army Control Area, and then they become the resistance fighters. So in this shadow mission, they are the leaders leading this mission, accomplishing this mission.
And how did you become part of that story? What was that experience like for you?
So in 2021, when I first arrived to Karenni, I'm based in that shadow region, Somoprisole region, and I temporarily settled there at the Karenni Army training grounds. I got to know about them, and also their stories, their memories, and their struggles and their traumatized feelings about their past, their life. So in this, for this shadow mission in 2023, end of 2023 in December, there was a planning meeting for that mission. So I joined with the KNDF resistance fighters for the initial meetings. And then I met again with my friends, my acquaintance from that Karenni Army, whom I met when I first arrived to Karenni in Karenni Army training camps. So now they became, after like 2 years, they are now like the leaders of the township administrators, leaders of the township administration, and also the trainer of the military training grounds, and also leaders of this mission. Yeah, I feel like this is, I got an opportunity. I feel like how I'm having this opportunity, accomplishing and connecting each and every dots of the history, of the past, and also the struggles, and also the segments, and up and downs, and also things that haven't uncovered, and now new executions, old phases, and new phases, actions. I'm connecting the dots, so of the past and the present. So yeah, this all about that book is about this. So like it's more personal reflection, personal journey, personal experiences and feelings, and yeah, that's these things.